Hello everybody, welcome to Simon Disc Golf's tournament coverage of Oslo Tour Muselunden 2017. We are on round 2, and I got with me Alex Williamson. Say hello.
Hi everybody.
Yeah, and my name is Jonidar, and we're looking forward to a really great front 9 here of this tournament sponsored by Latitude 64 and Guru Disc Golf. For those of you who haven't played in Oslo and haven't played Muselunden, this is one of the central courses, and we're gonna start off with what I think is one of the most entertaining shots of the course.
Oh, over here at hole 1? Yeah, it's a beautiful view. You can see up into the kind of mountains around the fjord in Oslo. It's really pretty.
Yeah, there's nothing in the way. It's only 119 meters. But the drop is 10 to 15 meters, and there's a lot of wind, as you can see.
Yeah. And so the play here is, again, just a big hyzer up into that hit. Really kind of a wide skip shot. It's a good idea.
Yep. Fun fact, there was only one ace during this tournament, and that happened on this very hole by Håvard Strand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good ace to get.
Yeah, that doesn't happen every day. So first of the tee was Kristoffer Amundsen from Sandefjord, and we're now seeing Morten Falk. He's from Muselunden, that's his home course. Both had a hot round of -6 going into round 2.
A little bit shorter than his first round that we got this league.
Yep. We got Martin Noreng on the tee. He was second here in 2016. One of the smoothest and most elegant players in Norway.
Yeah, he's got great form.
Yep.
Really good snap.
Looks like he went for a mid-range, a little bit short.
Maybe a little low. Then we got Fredrik.
Yeah, he came like a rocket last year and won one of the tournament in Oslo Tour and placed 11th in the national tour in his very first year of playing. So
yeah, briefly the highest rated player in Norway.
Yeah. So he's gonna go back there. I have a feeling. He's one of the names to look forward to in the future. And Kristoffer, that's a long putt in this wind and slippery. Yeah, a little disclaimer: it's not gonna be the last time you see someone slip during this round.
No humans were harmed.
No.
Just pride.
Yeah. Fredrik, that's slow.
A little low for him.
Yep.
That was a good hit, though. It kept him up on the hill. Make sure that footing there.
Very easy to get a downhill roll hitting the cage.
One of the few disc catchers on this course, right?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of them, but we welcome everyone.
Yeah.
So Kristoffer with the only bird there with the outside of the circle putt. As we go to hole 2, 107 meters, man to the right of the light poles, right ahead of the tee pad.
Yeah, and this is just basically any shot you want as long as it's to the right of that pole.
Yep.
But usually a nice hyzer or a little straight shot. Maybe not so little.
So you see, you don't see Morten take any X step or any run-ups or anything. He has a back injury which prevents him to do that. But distance is not his problem in terms of his game.
Really long arms and a really straight pull-through that gets him a lot of power.
Yep, good technique. So it's a
Not much
little
run up
wide
there from Morten from Martin either.
Nope. So it's up about 15 meters short of the pin.
And we have Fredrik. Probably throwing his destroyer.
Yeah, I like that. This is dyed AJ Destroyer, which he blanked, died, and then when Avery Jenkins was in Norway, he had to re-sign it. As we see in Martin with his Nova, nothing but chains.
Wow.
And that putt right there.
Followed that one.
Yeah, that putt right there actually made the longest putt on this hole, which was sponsored by Ace Shop.
Oh, the longest putt. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Morten. Little high.
Yeah, we talked about it in round one that this is my least favorite basket of all in this course. It feels like it spits out
Any idea
anything.
about that straddle putt there? Why Fredrik's doing that?
No, he switches between a stacked and a straddle depending on the slope and really what he what he feels comfortable with in that given moment. I think it's a little bit like John McRae. He does the turbo putt when he feels like it.
Yeah.
So and two very nice birdies from Martin and Fredrik. And you see it's quite tight in the top in the open field there.
Absolutely. Now this hole, it's great if you get through that Mando. If you don't, you can have problems and obviously the roll potential of that hill.
Yeah.
We saw in the first round.
This is it's a straight shot. It's an Anheuser. It's a Heiser. You can get there in many ways,
Now,
but
is he short of the Mando?
it looked like he passed it. And that light pole is right in the middle. A little right, but true, and that's the most important thing. Yep. This hole is sponsored by Whale Sacks, which is Tina Stanidis and Eric Oakley from Dynamic Discs. And those are dirt bags, and you really need those on this hole as it's mud everywhere.
Oh no.
That's a very bad break for Morten.
Wow.
It's not a lot you can do than lay up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That could have
do
turned
like
out
that.
a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the drop zone.
Another long one from him. Oh, he was short.
Yeah, he was short. My bad. Still a very tricky upshot. Yeah, sticks well.
Better than shooting for par from the drop zone.
Yep. So we got some chopped wood from Plantasen Skedsmo, but we only had 4 bags, and we needed basically at least 2 trailers to cover all the mud here, as Fredrik laces that.
There. Oh, and yeah. Oh, so you got some mulch, is what that is.
Yep, but it didn't help. Didn't make a difference.
Because there was only 2 bags, you said?
4, but yeah.
4 bags.
I need.
But you would need a hillside's worth.
Yep.
To make that hillside work.
Things are tightening up, as you see. There's -6 on Kristoffer Martin and Fredrik. Hole 4. This is actually the hardest.
It's already caught up there at -6.
Yep. Hardest hole in the course. Doesn't look like it. It's a fairly straight shot, but the trees and the pin placement makes this monkey hole really hard.
Good bounces. Well, good to get bad first round.
Yep. So sponsored by a natural born disc golfer out of Finland. As we see, it's nice. Let's see if it sticks. No, it's going down. So that road is not OB though, but still a very tough upshot.
He tried to play it right with that hyzer up into the hill to kind of sit down. It just caught it on. Looks like a flex. You can sit.
No, there's no.
Of course not.
No sitting.
There's no sitting.
So this isn't the worst hole now this early in the spring, but summertime when all the leaves are there, this is becoming an even tighter hole as...
what a gorgeous shot.
Yeah, Morten totally ignores me saying that this is a hole, which is the hardest one on the course.
Yeah, he's just
yeah. Get a little harp upshot from Fredrik. Ooh, tickles the chains.
Ooh. Yeah.
Martin
Good
is.
upshot. And, oh, that's nice.
Martin is one of the few players who both throw and putt with the Innova Nova.
Oh, he putt. Oh, that's his normal putter as well.
Yep,
Yeah.
good straddle
So
putt there.
just an upshot disc for people. Looks like we have some easy pars, but maybe not with that hill with the footing. Want to make sure of it.
Very slippery.
Yeah. All right.
Very
Wow,
nice.
what a great birdie.
Yeah, that's a bonus birdie. That's actually it's actually just 1 out of 5 birdies on that hole during this tournament.
Wow. Good job, Morton, there.
So then it's even
Wow.
Steven.
Complete tie at the top. Pretty nice to see no bogeys on that hole. Everybody made the Mando, and if they got a bad roll, they made their upshot.
Yep, that's the reason why they're on the lead card on this tournament. So hole 5 is 72 meters. It's either a touchy forehand or a turnover putter, as Morten demonstrated.
Yeah, and that pavement on the right is OB, which is why we were a little scared for Morton there.
Yeah, not scared for Fredrik though.
No, not fear.
That's a bullseye hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only scary part about the forehand on this hole is you got to really spike it in there. If you come in too flat, you do have a risk of jumping a little low there for it.
So if you look at the technique of Kristoffer, it's a little bit KJ-ish, as he doesn't have any follow-through, neither on his backhand or his forehand.
Okay.
So, but he has distance and accuracy, and that's what counts.
Yeah, that's absolutely what counts. Okay.
Yep.
Yep, he converts for his birdie. Nice. Good putt for Morton there. 2 birdies in a row.
Yeah, it's getting in the groove.
Yeah. And that'll at least tie him if Fredrik makes his birdie here, which he should.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You almost spoke to earlier.
You trying to be Wysocki there? hit the pole and try to bounce out?
Just keep it stalling. And then you see Fredrik and Morten is pulling ahead.
Both Morton and Fredrik there.
Yep.
-7, both are top high. But still playing nice.
Yeah.
And this hole.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Yeah, this is our toughest 54 meters on the course. It's the CTP hole presented by Latitude 64. And yeah, you can't do it much better than that.
Looks like a heart.
Yeah, BT medium if I... Yeah, so he's playing from the drop zone. Just downstairs. Yeah, it's gonna have a tester putt from there, but Kristoffer.
That's the important part. And oh.
Yep, that's just inside.
Just stayed in there. Fredrik trying to get a skip shot up there.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
What a great.
And you're gonna have some balls to try that as well, because if he misses that basket, he is way past it in OB, no doubt.
Absolutely, because that path on
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, wow. Can't imagine what the grip feels like putting with that Nova.
I think it's just something you get used to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's not a bogey you want.
No, not at all. Losing 2 strokes to Morten there when he was tied for the lead too. And we might want to mention there, Jornidar, that we got 2 Guru bags on this card.
Yeah, that's true. Guru Disc Golf, the Norwegian disc golf company, now actually got 4 discs, but also their bag is fantastic. So
Yeah, I've gotten to see Fredrik. It looks really nice.
yeah, feels really good on the back as well. So hole 7, 68 meters. There is Mando to the right of every 3 and left of every pole. Low ceiling, so you need something with a good glide.
Yeah, you can play the forehand or the backhand. Basically, the goal is go straight.
Yeah.
Don't miss a Mando.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, that's all right. He was past all the trees, so
Yeah.
it was okay there.
Still good.
But the roadway is OB.
Yep.
Way, right?
Yep. So now with no leaves on trees, you can also go a little bit higher. So a little bit of a higher, well, not as tight as Kristoffer is doing there.
Yeah.
But he is.
Safe.
He's safe.
Look, we got a putter.
Yeah.
P2.
This mini up P2. And yeah, there you see it. It's a high. You can't do this in the summertime, and he almost aces.
Did he hit metal?
Yeah. Kristoffer has a tough
Trying
putt
to
here.
get those 2 strokes back.
Going to work early. Yeah, both Kristoffer and Morten has 2 tough putts here, as there's a branch basically on the height of the basket, so they need a lot of.
Where you want to put the height of your putt.
Yep.
Really go away.
Yeah, so 2 half goes.
Yep. Take your par, move on.
Yep.
A little off. So we have Fredrik coming in for the lone birdie here.
Yep. Yep.
And he gets it. It's a good way to come back from that last hole.
Center pole. Back on track.
Yep.
And while the rest
everybody's-
cleans up.
Well, no missed Mandos, so that could have gone worse for everybody.
That's true.
Fredrik might be upset he didn't get that ace. But
Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice. I mean, at least there were 2 people with cameras, so if there's any time to ace something, it should be them.
yep. Still tight up at the top, though. Only 2 strokes between Fredrik and lead and 1 stroke between everybody else.
Yep. So only 66 meters on hole 8. That's actually a perfect forehand from Fredrik around the Mando. You can also go an Anheuser, usually a putter or a bridge, depending on what you're most comfortable with.
Absolutely. And this is another one where it being pretty early in the season is nice, because the more leaves on those trees, the more scary going tight for those trees is.
Yeah, and you can see Morten hit the tree before the island green, so he's going to go from the drop zone. A little low,
Looks like
but
it should
no
be
problem.
safe.
Yeah, a little wide, but safe as well.
Yeah, safe and in the island.
So Morten from the drop zone. And converts.
Oh, and cans it for the drop zone. Wow, that's a great par.
That's the right way to save a par.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, that's the 3rd long putt.
that's the 3rd outside the circle putt, and impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. Don't get too excited.
What I love about Martin is he got his feelings on the outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can always tell exactly how he's feeling about his game and his shot.
Yeah. So Fredrik thought he was gonna make a move there, but both Martin and Kristoffer pulled up to Martin.
Yeah.
So they're
And he's
one ahead.
one behind, but still anybody's game with plenty of golf left to play here.
Yep. And as we go to the last hole of the front nine, hole 9, 138 meters. OB in the playground to the right, OB on tarmac on in the back there. Hazard zone to the left, which Fredrik will clear. It look like. It goes a little bit wide. On this hole, a par is what you're going for. There's always wind here, and yeah, it's 138 meters. Even though it's downhill, it's tough to be parked in this one.
Yeah, it was hard. It was a little hard even before the elevated basket was put in, but with that, it makes long goes even harder to make.
Yep.
That one's really nice.
Absolutely. It goes actually a bit far. Almost OB, but stays in down.
Yeah, testing that back line. If you'd taken a little bit off that, it could have been perfect.
Yeah. A little bit of flex shot from Kristoffer if that gets back. Almost black sits that one.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of black ace chances at Muselunden.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is that a little short or coming in nice?
I think that's pretty nice.
Wow, great shot.
Yeah, well inside the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Just
playing it safe, right up to the wood. What a great up shot.
And of course,
something good happened back there.
Let's see if Martin can convert on this look, and he does. Really strong outside of the circle putt there.
Yeah, that was a great birdie.
Morten, does he feel the pressure? He does. Flies straight by.
That's unfortunate. That's good save. Good comeback.
Yeah, you know he wanted that birdie.
Oh, absolutely. I was hoping to see 2 birdies on that hole. It doesn't happen very often.
No, that's true. Well, that's it for front 9 of Oslo Tour Muselunden. As we see, Martin goes into the lead with -9.
Yeah, it's looking really close up here at the top. I'm excited to see what happens on our back 10.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be entertaining for sure. Thank you guys for watching. Alex, thank you for sticking in with me, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, see you guys soon.